Is there any other New York sport that you've been into at all, or no?
No, a
Not
little
really?
bit. No, I'm a Dodger fan. I'm a Miami Heat basketball fan.
Why is that?
Pat Riley actually is an old friend of mine, going back for a lot of years. I was originally, again, a Knicks fan early on, then came out here, spent time with the Lakers, and then kind of met Pat in his heyday out here with the Lakers, and was good friends. Was so happy when he came back with the Knicks, and sort of said we went to Miami. He said, okay, I think I'll be a Dolphin, be a Heat fan.
It's interesting that you say that you and Pat Riley know each other so well, since it seemed like you had his hairstyle in Wall Street as Gordon Gekko, right?
I did. I did.
Was that the
I
inspiration?
did. Well, I was looking for something, then I thought, yeah, like Pat, let's grease it back a little bit. Just add that Gekko.
Yeah,
Gekko quality.
Well, because Pat Riley always talks about the disease of me in basketball, that you've got to overcome that, which is kind of the anti-Gekko. Is good, for the lack of a better word, right?
But I remember he loved. I love hot rods. You know, I grew up with a hot rod club and this and that. And Pat's got some beautiful early 52, 54 Mercuries, which he goes. And I remember one day visiting him down in Miami years ago, with the top down in an old 54 Mercury. I was sitting in the back seat, and I was watching him driving in the front. I said, that hair is not moving. It's not moving, that hair. So I said, I think that'll be good for Gekko.
For Gekko,
yeah.
And then you just showed up one day on the set, or was that the way?
Well, you with Oliver Stone or whatever director, you decide on your look before you show up on the set.
Yeah, and then you showed up and you.
Yeah. Did
you see Gekko from the get-go when you got that script for the first time, or how did you?
Well, I was a little overwhelmed. It was a very wordy script. It needed an ability to be comfortable and familiar with a lot of technical expressions. But sometimes you make parts from the inside out, from the outside in. That was one where I was really benefited by the costume, by the wardrobe, which became really hot then. I don't know if you remember, the dress shirts had vertical stripes or horizontal stripes on them, this way, and a certain look in the hair. It just gave you certain suspenders, and you kind of found it that way.
Do you recall? Did you ad-lib anything that made it into the script?
No.
Everything.
That was an Oliver Stone screenplay, and he would be looking more at the script than he would at you sometimes. Just to make sure it was right.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got every right to that. It was
Sure.
He needed it. It was that kind of script.
What is your favorite line from that film?
I don't know. There was some fabulous. I know the greed is good thing and all of that, but there were some great seduction speeches, especially the whole scene with Charlie Sheen in the back of a limo and a 21 Club that were really beautifully written pieces. Really, really just like jazz music, had a great rhythm to them, but it was a workout.
I think about that movie often, Michael. I'll be honest with you. Just from whenever I do Indianapolis Colts highlights, it's a Blue Horseshoe,
right?
As you know, which love Danica Steele,
Blue Horseshoe.
Right? And then just when I'm negotiating in my business,
right?
Okay, and dealing with management.
You do that?
On occasion, yes.
Don't you have people who do that?
I have
for
people,
you?
Michael. We have people, but there are times when it all comes down to it, and you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then just the line where, why are you wrecking the company? Because it's wreckable.
Yeah, because it's
that's
wreckable.
why. You just it seems that's was a little bit ahead of its time in kind of nailing.
Well, we did a lot of homework,
thing.
sort of with some of the big players at the time, and so it was fun. I love pictures that are on the cutting edge. We surprised a lot of friends that I know in Wall Street when that picture came out. We kind of caught them. They were all feeling their hubris, and were kind of surprised that this picture kind of caught the rhythm.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.